So while most of the world is suffering from the heat wave right now, us Garners are here at the Pacific Northwest Oregon coast enjoying the nice, beautiful, sunny yet cool weather. Here we are, there's about 50 of us. We call ourselves Smoothners. We're at a little place on the Oregon coast called Nescoin. We come here every year, and it's a little oasis for us. We wanted to release a video while here at the coast and talk about something that we think is important, which is the importance of disconnecting from the world. You know, and it fits in right with us this week as we disconnect, as we sit here, enjoy the coast. Our kids are swimming in the ocean with their life jackets, of course, and we aren't worried or concerned about the things that are going on in the world. But really, we wanted to talk about how important it is to stop listening to the media. Stop watching CNN and Fox News and all the rest of those horrible, misleading, lying outlets. Stop it. If you are still watching those, then you need to take a break, just maybe even for a week, and evaluate at the end of the week how better your life is.
So we've come back out here with all of our family to the Oregon coast again. We have been doing this for literally decades. We come out to this little town and spend about a week to escape the real world and maybe recharge a little bit. And of course, most importantly, to spend quality time with our family members. One of the things that we can escape while we're out here is the media, the news media. I watch the news. I find value in watching the news. However, like with most things in life, when you watch it too much, when you internalize it, when you are not discerning, it can cause problems. It sometimes is hard to know who is telling the truth. When one outlet says one thing and then another outlet says the exact opposite is true, it's difficult to know what the real truth is. But we all must realize that truth only comes from one place. Not the news leader and not those who are fair and balanced, but the truth comes from God. And keeping in perspective who the news media is and what their purpose is very important.
With my job, I drive a lot. And I used to have about 5 or 6 news podcasts and commentary that I listened to as I drove. And I would spend most of my day listening to the same thing over and over and over. This politician said that politician did this political party said that, did this tech giant did that, or this, or whatever. But it was always the same thing over and over again. And I finally realized that I don't need it anymore. I'm listening to the same thing. I'm listening to people fill my life with stuff that doesn't matter and making it seem like it was important. So, a few years ago, I stopped. I quit. Because I don't need to spend the rest of my life and what little time we have left listening to them whine and complain about the same things. So I recommend you do the same. Fill your life with stuff that matters, because ain't nobody got time for that.
Last conference, our prophet asked us to consider some of the blessings that we have received from COVID and the changes that it made into our lives. I wrote some of those things down, and I kept on coming back to one of them, and that was how in the past I had consumed the media, political commentary. I was always in it. I was always constantly seeing the latest and the greatest of the political upheavals. And I also noticed, as I wrote down that list, how I was affected by it. I noticed how I was angry, I was troubled, I was afraid, and I didn't understand how others weren't. And I, since COVID, realized that anger in myself, and I decided to stop. And it's been one of the biggest blessings in my life, as I know that I don't know as much politically, and that's okay. And it is okay to look at it every once in a while, but I am not angry anymore. I am happy, weirdly enough, but that has been one of the biggest blessings in my life, to kind of focus on what really matters, to put Christ in my life first before anything else, and to take out the things that would cause me to drift away from Him and His gospel, and not feel the things that He would want me to feel.
And what I say unto you, I say unto all, watch.